Shady Sunday. I'm going to be shady.
Now you started it.
Now you started it. You get it. I was that kind of kid. I was totally that kind of kid. Okay, now we are on. We are on live on the YouTube channels, and this is the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight recap for the week of November 9th through Friday the 13th. Ooh. And I'm your mask host, James Lott Jr., and I'm just going to stay down for a second. This is the Eric Braeden mask from ericbradenoriginals.com. Wear a damn mask. You got that? It's good. You can get it. It's not expensive at all. I forgot how much it was. It wasn't expensive. But we're going through a really tough time now, you guys. A lot of us in the States are going through a tough time. LA, it's just like crazy here.
Yeah.
So mask yourselves. But while you're doing it, get a fun one like this. It's part of CBS family. I'll make sure I said that. That's my public service announcement from LJ Media. And yes, I'm still wearing my Hope wig because it was all about, basically mostly about her this week. We had a few Shauna moments, but it was mostly about Hope and that crazy doll. And I'm here with my two ladies who aren't crazy and talking to themselves. Next to me, beautiful and pink. We have pretty and pink, I should say, pretty and pink. Tami Goveia.
Hey, happy Sunday, Soapy Sunday here on JLJ Media.
Right, kids. And down below, she's surrounded by crazy hopes. And so it's, I mean, they're demonic hopes, crazy hopes, talking hopes, and bossy hopes. They're bossy. It's Miss Amanda Russ.
Hi, guys.
Woo!
I need to get a red marker and red the eyes out, huh?
You should get the red eye, add the red eye back in. That's what you should do, exactly. So folks are coming in. Hi, Simone, guys are coming in. Okay, so before we even get started, to tell you that this is the next show in the JLJ Media Soap Sunday family. Y&R, we were just on. We had a fun show there talking about all kinds of things that are going on in General City. Go ahead and that's on YouTube right now, so you can watch it anywhere and listen to it anywhere. It's out there. And then after this, Tami, what do we got?
We have Soapy News with Daytime Today. Make sure and join us at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time if you want all the news of daytime.
That's right, kids. And then, of course, our sister channel, Edition Days, we have Tony, Tony Goveia, wrong person. Tony Moore, Michael Mattis, and whoever shows up there. It won't be me, folks, this time, it won't be me. Talking about Edition Days, talking about Days of Our Lives. And we just celebrated 55 years last week. I was on that show. But now they're just back to normal and talking about what's going on in the show. And go ahead and watch them at 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Edition Days. And then tonight, again, it's another 2-podcast duel. It is the girls from Pier 54 General Hospital podcast and us together talking about General Hospital. Yeah, talking about General Hospital. I think their names are Amanda and Sharon. And we're talking to them about General Hospital. They have a great podcast. Follow them at Pier 54 General Hospital podcast, a GH podcast on all social media platforms. And we're going to talk to them about what they think. And Lucretia Lyon, Frank Moran, and I will be giving our shady 2 cents. And that's at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on JLJ Media. That is your soapy goodness for today. And we're going to get started because I'm wearing the wig. We have our Forrester creation mugs. And I am working on some stuff, folks, for the show. So just stay tuned. Like I said, you guys stay tuned. And hello, Joe. How are you, Joe? What's going on, Joe? Okay, Joe? Great, Joe. And Kirsten and Kenneth and all these Ks. Kirsten and Kenneth and Kay, Coco Candy, Simone. These are coming in. Hit that like button while you're coming in, too. Help me out. This is a flyaway right here. So this week was more of the same, basically. The doll.
The doll.
The doll. The doll. The talking doll is like going cuckoo crazy. Crazy. And then at the end, we had a piece of Shauna, really quick, but mostly Quinn, who looked good, talking to her boring daughter about Eric. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna start that storyline first because it was really quick. I mean, it was like Friday.
Yeah.
It was like there was really not much there. So, which I appreciate they threw something else in because we had the whole thing with Thomas and Liam and all that. So, what are we thinking? I mean, it was really quick. So, will Shauna be Mrs. Forrester the 10th or whatever, or will Quinn get back in? Amanda, what do you think?
I'm confused a little because her mouth says one thing, but her facial expressions, her body language, the way she's talking to Eric, it all says something different to me. And did you see the way she looked at that portrait?
Tammy, what do you think?
I absolutely agree. Like at first I thought she was just playing the role of the good friend. And I thought, okay, maybe she's just going to be off the landscape for a little while. But when she pulled that trick of bringing her suitcase in.
Oh, and that was so dramatic.
Right? And telling Eric, you know, the best thing for me to do is just leave. You two need to work things out. And then Eric falling for it and going, no, 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 no. I want you to stay. I'm going to take your bags back to the little guest house. I was like, oh no, this is not going to bode well. This is not good.
And she was so dramatic about it. She came clumping in with that, making all kinds of noise with the wheels, closing the thing all loud. Like, see, I brought the suitcase. Like, come on.
This is all I have in the world.
Yeah. I guess I'll go somewhere. I don't know where.
You women are so I think she really was serious and she was going to leave because she felt it was bad because her best friend doesn't know she's still there. She was going to leave. You guys are just cynical chicks. What's going on there? Untrusting women of other women. What's going on there?
Wait for Quinn to find out that Shauna hasn't moved out.
Why does she be pissed? Shauna always feels like she's been tricked. Why are you doing ghetto music? I'm trying to do a show. All of a sudden, it's like Snoop Dogg or something going on over here. I'm like, what's going on over here?
Simone in the chat room says, I agree. Shauna is up to something. She's up to something.
I
think she is.
It's crazy. I don't know.
James he's like how I am about Brooke. He don't want to hear nothing bad because he likes her so much. That's how I am with Brooke. I'm like, no, Brooke can do that. And can't do it. Brooke can do it.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know, Shauna. I think Shauna really is not this devious person. I think she is. I think she has opportunity happening for her. I mean, if you guys were around somebody who was super rich, and the super rich was like being nice and kind to you. Eric is a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He's very good looking.
So listen, Zoe's going through that scenario right now.
Yes.
She's got rich and richer. She's got rich with Carter and she's got
rich and richer.
That's good.
But Shauna, this is her best friend's husband.
Thank you. I need a bell. Ding.
Like there are some scenarios where I'm like, okay, he's married, and your point is, but for this particular scenario, I'm like, you need to no.
But I'll give her points. I mean, you're right, Taylor. The thing is, she knows her best friend crazy. So she knows she needs to tread lightly. She know what Quinn capable of.
That's what I was gonna say. You would think she would know not to make enemies with Quinn.
I don't know. Maybe she thinks she's got that best friend card that she can pull and say, please don't stab me. We have history. That's not going to work with Quinn.
Why does she have to stay with Eric? She could ask Flo to give her money for a hotel.
I agree.
Close
proximity. Well, it wouldn't be Flo. It'd be Wyatt, right? Does Flo have a job? What does she do? I'm so bored with her. I don't know. I mean, she just floats around. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know what she does. What does she do? I don't know what she does.
She was working as a waitress back in the day, wasn't she? At the beach bikini.
Oh yeah, she's like a bartender.
Oh yeah.
That was like 100. She went to jail. I mean, she's probably lost her job at this point. Once she went to jail, she probably lost the job. So.
I forgot about jail.
Yeah, I'm sure she don't get the job anymore. I'm sure he hired somebody else by now. I'm sure.
She's reading books now. She's just, I'm gonna read.
I was like, is she 80? Because she's like sitting in a chair and a glass of wine and a book. And I was just like, you're young. I mean, not saying you can't read a book and have a glass of wine, But I'm like, at a young age, I'm like, that's what I do on a Friday night. I'm 50-something years old. I mean, I'm like,
like, what are you doing, girl?
Yeah, what are you doing? It's like, pour it up, girl, to her mom. I mean, to her mom, to Quinn. She's like, I don't mind if I do. And she's like, I'm like, that's what old folks do. No, not people your age don't do that. You know, where's Wyatt? What's going on? So I was a little confused by that.
And
I don't know. I've been like that since I was in my 20s too. So,
right. You know, I mean, a glass of wine looks
his boyfriend to come home from work. I mean, you know.
So yes, it was. I mean, you know, I get that they were trying to make it like she was just relaxing or whatever. I guess so it's kind of funny. Yeah, Eric needs to get back with Donna. I totally agree. But no, I mean, I don't know. I'm bored with Flo. Flo doesn't do anything for me. Well, Wyatt to go over on his mother's behalf and to talk to Eric, and I thought actually Wyatt's speech was actually realistic. It's kind of like, you know, my mother, you know how she is. I mean, like he was like really. I mean, I felt like he was realistic about it, not trying to sugarcoat anything. It was kind of like, you know, my mom's she does what she does. You love her, you know, you love her. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it was kind of like he was saying it in a nice way, but kind of like, you know her.
Yes.
Like you know her.
Right.
You know she's crazy. Like you got to deal with the crazy type of thing.
Right.
But Eric said real quick, I'm tired and I don't have to.
He sure did, didn't he? He was all.
Yep.
Like that's it. You know, he did. I mean, I get. I mean, Eric's been with some crazy women over the years. He's had a lot of drama in that department, so I can tell he's just like, I don't have the bandwidth anymore to deal with these crazy bitches. He's just like, just give me a nice bitch that just like is quiet, who just doesn't cause drama, who doesn't do anything crazy. Because he did. Like we said last week, like I believe the week before, I believe that she had changed. So I guess in his mind, he thought she really had changed. And then she was quiet for a while. She was dormant for a while. She was dormant for a while. Ain't nothing was going on.
Yeah.
And then
she was pretending. She was acting.
But she looked beautiful. I loved Quinn's outfit.
Oh, she's the bomb.
I loved it.
Yes.
I was just gonna say I was not a fan of Hope's dress.
No.
Not a fan of it.
Weird. I've been dressed in Hope weird recently. She had that one outfit that was cute. The one pants outfit that was cute, like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that jumpsuit.
I was like, girl. I'm like, I know they're trying to do the contrast between her and Steffi. You know, Steffi is chic, sleek, modern, hip, and Hope's like bohemian, kind of bohemian-esque, good girl, flowy. I mean, like I get that kind of. It's like, girl, is she wearing a bed sheet? I mean, like, am I like, is she wearing my grandmother's like curtains? I'm like, what are you wearing? But I mean, floral's good sometimes. I mean, I like some of it, but some is like, ooh, I mean, plus that ugly outfit on her doll. I'm like, I know you didn't dress the doll, girl. I see that outfit one more time, that top and everything. I was like, oh. So yes, I agree with you. Hope with it. But yes, back to Rena Sofer, who plays Quinn. She's cute. I love. She's always cute.
Well, it's interesting. When she was in the house, she dresses a certain way.
Yes.
It is more conservative. Now that she's out of the house, she's in that faux leather top. You know, the back. She's looking more like Quinn.
Yeah.
And I said, Ken Clark says, me neither, Amanda. She looked like Jan Brady.
She did.
Marsha. Yeah. So.
Oh, I just want to say one thing.
Say one thing, girl. Or two.
I wish that I liked Shauna more, but if she goes down this route, it's going to be real hard to like her because Quinn blew up her life trying to help her. Granted, she had ulterior motives, but still, she was really genuinely trying to help Shauna get rich. And for her to do that, that's the ultimate backstab. I'm sorry, James. I know you love her, but that is wrong.
I just think she's trying to navigate her way through LA. She's trying to figure it out. That's all. She's just a girl from Vegas. Not much. She's trying. I'm like all these interesting offers and things hanging around. I've been hanging around too. Sorry, kids. I don't care if you're my best friend or not. Sorry. I just say thing. Hi, Candace Mack.
You know what's so funny is that both Ridge and Eric have the same kind of delusional image of Shauna. You know, Ridge, just like, here's somebody who's always been honest with me and she'd never lie to me. And she's got a really good heart. And, you know, Eric thinks the same thing right now. Think she's not capable of the kinds of deception that Quinn can be capable of. So
that's driving me crazy. You don't know her, okay? You don't know what skeletons are in the desert, okay?
Desert.
You don't know her like that, okay? And Quinn had the idea, right? She's the one who actually did it. That's what Wyatt was saying. Like, you're blaming mom for everything, but Shauna had to actually
right.
execute it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, she'd never do that. She did it. What do you mean?
No, well, Shauna showed remorse. Quinn really didn't. Quinn got caught. And Shauna did say, I mean, she said she's not innocent. She did say she's not innocent completely, but she was led by Quinn. That's why I go back to, I was still, though, I don't think she would have done it on her own, though. That's the thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she would have. I don't know. I mean, we don't know, because Quinn really was the mastermind of it. But you're right. She did do it. So we can't get her off the I don't let her off the hook on that. She did do it. She executed it. So she did that. But Quinn was the one who thought the whole thing. I mean, she totally thought the whole thing and egged her on. You have that. So you always have that in those relationships, that one person who like kind of leads everybody. Everybody kind of follows that person. And you're not, and not saying you're completely innocent, but you like being led. Because her end result was she loved Rich. That was the end result. She was like, well, if it gets me rich, then I guess I'll do it. Reluctantly, I guess.
To your point, James, what's interesting is before she was being led by Quinn, but now when Quinn's all, you need to get out of my house, she's not being led by anybody right now.
Oh, she isn't. You're right. She's not.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna do my darndest to try to make Eric work it out with Quinn. But I think in the back of her brain is, that will be my rationalization. Should something intimate happen between Eric and I can say, I tried my hardest.
It was an accident.
I
fell into his vortex.
I felt his lips.
The Forster vortex.
I tripped and fell right into his lips.
Again, these are attractive, rich men.
I know.
I mean, I'm sorry, Amanda. I felt them too. Sorry, kids. Sorry, Quinn. We were friends once, but it's my chance. It's my chance. It's my chance now, girl. Sorry, you screwed it up. I won't do that. Mm-hmm. I'm Team Shauna.
Funny.
I'm Team Shauna. I don't care. Love you, Denise Richards. So that storyline, it was just literally just that we know what's going to happen. They're kind of setting it up for later for stuff. So yeah, because we haven't seen Brooke yet. We haven't seen anything. Nobody knows anything else at the house. So this is just the little 4 people, and then it's they get bigger. Another foursome that got lots of airtime. They actually had a dinner party. Which I have to say something. For me, it was really interesting because seeing 4 characters who are Black actually have a storyline, like, oh, thank God. But I actually have like a regular soapy scenes. They're not color specific. They're just kind of like they had a dinner party. They played a game. They had some fun. They ribbed each other. There was some gossip. Like I like that. It's like they really went full throttle by giving Carter a place to live, right?
Yes.
It's very interesting. And Carter was live the other day with Kiara Barnes on Instagram. And they're cute.
I just want to shake Zoe. I want to grab her and shake her.
Turn her around and say yes. Look. She said yes.
Oh, she doesn't mean it. Standing in there with that alarm going off. What? What? You don't want me to do it? You don't want me to? Oh, you want me to? What? I don't think that's his decision. Now, is it?
He didn't send the text. Oh, here's a little side note with the text. You saw they scroll down. It was mom. He didn't read her. She had a question. He didn't read it. That's like a total like a child thing to do. This is your mom. Yeah. It said Steffi and said okay, and then it was the Zoe unsent text. I was looking at all the different little things on there. I love that. Like that's your mother's text. Come on, it's your mom. But no, I mean but also he's flirting with. But see, then he was flirting with Paris. So I'm kind of like now I'm kind of confused here though. Like, are you okay, Tami?
I just think they're young. Like why not flirt? Clearly Zoe is with Carter. And so why not flirt with pretty little Paris? And she's cool and hip and fun. And let's go up to the rooftop deck. I'll show you the view. And I think Zoe was wanting just a crumb from Zende, just a crumb to say, I'm interested in you. Like, and he was going to tell her about the text and he never finished that.
Nope.
Had she known about that, it would have changed everything.
I found it interesting that they chose Zende to be the person she would talk to because we did her little monologue. First it was Xander and and Thomas and my dad, all these men, how they all just kind of. I wish it could have been her sister. I guess it would be kind of fun to her, but she said to Zende, so of course it brings them closer together because he feels for her. That's okay. I get what they're doing. But I thought it was just really interesting. She has a way. I was wondering if they're going to address all that stuff kind of. So they kind of have a little bit. That this is her chance to finally get things right. The chance that really Carter represents redemption. Is that represents happiness that she's never known before.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough. And then you got this guy who's exciting. Do you go for the safe bet, which is Amanda's man, Carter? Or do you go for the exciting, jet-setting, cool designer that you feel amazing connection to, Zende? Classic soap. It's classic soap.
That ring was awfully pretty.
Okay.
Hello. He does everything right. I mean, come on.
On the knee. That was
then his second speech. I was like, girl, if you don't mean it, do not. I was talking to this to you. I was like, girl, if you don't mean it, do not say yes. Do not do it.
She said, screw you, Amanda. I'm going to say yes. She listen to you.
The vortex of the diamond was too powerful.
Oh, yeah. It was like.
Okay. I mean, it was nice. Nice chunk of jewelry. I mean, come on. I do it too. Like, sure. Okay. Yes. What do you want? Yes. We'll get married.
And, Zende was saying Carter is devoted. Like, he's someone who will be devoted to you. You will always be his priority. Like, and he was talking her into it.
Ken Fox says, Tami, it was like Kay Jewelers commercial to me, by the way. Hi, Rodelli. It's funny because everyone's talking online, they're going too fast. So it goes back to our discussions every week. What is the timeline? I'm confused at this point. I don't know what the timeline is.
Well, I'm glad that Carter finally addressed it. He goes, a lot of people say this is moving too quickly, but life is short. When you know something's right for you, and this is right for him, he's like, you go for it. And that's what he's doing.
It's too fast. It's totally too fast.
I'm convinced that it's been a month. Like it's been in my mind, it's been a month.
Yeah, you said it before. You could be right. I mean, I can't dispute it. I don't know what their timeline is. I think almost they're doing it on purpose. Like they don't want us to know the timeline is, so to speak, so they can just kind of move story along, I guess, and that's fine, I guess. I don't know what timeline is.
They're like, don't worry about it.
Exactly, like James, watch the show, James, and enjoy it. Why you worry about what time it is? Got it, Bona Beautiful. Got it, folks. But I think it's too soon. I think it's all way too soon. But folks do this. They get attracted to each other. They get hooked. I've done it before. I never got married, but I've done that before. Got hooked fast, and you get hooked fast. So that's not that far fetched. But I said, but again, we get the whole Zende Paris thing going on. Paris and Carter right now is strictly like friendship. I don't see any chemistry or anything going on between those two. But with Zende, I see chemistry with Paris and with Zoe. So I think that's the problem. And she already admitted, yeah, you already heard me gush all over you already. So he knows how she feels.
Totally.
About Paris feels. And that's flattering to a man. We got big egos. We like that. We like our ego stroked. stroked.
And she's so pretty too.
She has a beautiful smile, beautiful skin coloring, everything. And so just a little wisp of hair in the front of my nerves. But other than that, I think she's cute, pink hair, cute. She's funky. You know, again, I don't buy her and Zoe's sisters, but that's just me. But I like her. I think she's a great find. I have nothing bad to say about her than that. I think she's a great find. She seems realistic. Like, just again, they're finding folks who are not super rich who are coming into this kind of situation. I kind of like that. They're balancing out the haves and have-nots, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not everybody's just rich.
I love the dinner party. I love that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
This is just like this is what normal people do. You know, and I just love that.
Oh, Tammy, then you loved Thomas's dinner with Hope. The Hope doll. Did you love his little dinner?
As we lead into that right now, because we're going to put up in the chat room too.
He's a cheap date, I'll say that.
Thomas got some stuff going on this week. He's going low. He's going on the deep side, and he's fighting it too. So I think it's to Amanda's. It was Amanda last week, or Tammy. One of you guys were saying this is his road to redemption in a weird way, isn't it?
It is.
Not him. It's he's going crazy because he hit his head. There's stuff going on, isn't there?
Yeah, and everybody's gonna go, "Oh my gosh, Liam, he's sick. You can't hate him. It's not his fault." That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
everybody's gonna be like, "Oh."
When Liam's got a knife in his back.
Which I wouldn't be that upset though. Oh, did I say that out loud? Liam bugs the S out of me every week. Even though he's right about stuff, it's Scott Clifton is so good at being annoying. He's so good at that character because
he is so good.
How? Because when Finn put him in his place, and I was like, because he went to Finn, it's like, okay, so you don't even care about the whole Finn thing anymore because now you got an ally, so to speak, against Thomas. Oh, right. You're a flip flopper there too, Thomas. That also got it. So it's almost like Finn. Right now, our little thing is on hold because we got Thomas, and then Finn's just like, what the f are you doing? Like, what is going on? I mean, even Hope tried to put him in his place too. She was just like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to look at it anymore. I mean, even though we think Hope's being stupid, of course, because she doesn't know what's going on, it's Steffi. But in a way, I can't get her point. She's like, it's all you talk about. Thomas. I was like, that's all you talk about. He's obsessed. It's like, I don't want to talk about it. I mean,
you can't blame Finn because imagine you don't know Thomas and you don't know Liam, right? Liam comes across as the crazy one.
I know.
He comes across as obsessed.
He's on Steffi's side. And if Steffi's not worried about it, then Finn's not going to be worried about it.
Right.
I agree. That's a good point, Tammy. I agree. I think that's what it is. I mean, it's just like, Steffi's just like, oh, he's my brother. He's working it out. But Liam does come across a little crazy. So I think that's just part of this story is that he's we the audience know he's right, but they don't know this. They're regular folks. They're just like you and I out there. We don't know what's going on. Like Baby Yoda, they don't know what's going on. And so, I mean, like, so to them, it's like, Liam, you're obsessing. He hasn't shown us anything. He hasn't shown them anything. He hasn't shown anything. He showed us, the audience.
One thing that struck as a real moment for me, because Hope's reaction initially to finding out about the doll and then going over there and seeing it for herself and still rationalizing that it's okay, I was livid. It's like, you deserve everything that's about to come down the pike because you're just being a complete idiot. But she had that one really vulnerable moment where I think it was to Liam where she got really emotional. Or maybe it was to Steffi, or I think it was to Steffi. And she's like, I just want things to be nice. I don't want drama. I just want a nice life. I want a quiet, nice life.
Yeah, because she's so over.
She's over it.
Steffi
can't just be happy. It's always something. Always
in the same place. She's like, I think that's where she's coming from. Yeah. I just want to have fun with Finn. I want to see where this is going. Right. I'm on track now, with recovery. I don't want any drama. And I'm all, you're in a soap opera.
I know. Right, I agree with you.
You're in the wrong
both.
city then.
Right, exactly. You're wrong. The wrong family. No, I think you guys are right. I agree with you. I think it's very much that the ladies are like, let's calm down. Be with our families. Be with our men. Be with our children. Exactly. But the thing is, I'm sorry, Tammy. I had to I got upset for a different reason with Miss Hope. But she was like, yeah, I saw it in the brochures. But now I'm seeing, but I'm like, bitch, you saw the brochure, you saw it just like you. It didn't bother you then either. Like you didn't go, that looks just like me. That mannequin looks just like I do. Like if I saw something, I don't care if it was from far up close. I mean, yeah, seeing it in person would make a little difference, but it's not like, well, I kind of saw it in a brochure, and it didn't alarm you. You saw it in the brochure, and it looked like, I mean, I'm like, hello, anybody home?
You know, they've got portraits of Quinn above the fire. I mean, they're all pretty lifelike.
Yeah, I guess. It made me laugh. I was like, no, girl. Simone Francois, and I agree with you, Liam's problem is he becomes hysterical about it. Yeah. If you were more rational, he could be understood. I think that's what it is. He just comes in full barrel. He's crazy. You gotta do something. You gotta help me. You gotta. It's like okay, calm down. Like, take it down from 11 and bring it down to a 2.
If he would have walked in and said, "You're not gonna believe what I just found at Tom's apartment," in like a mature, calm down way, right? And normal way, then Finn would have been like, "What? That's weird."
Right.
But with him going crazy, it's like, whoa, you're a lot.
But Liam is wrong. That's the greatest thing about this whole storyline. Like Liam is on to him, but it's like the boy who cried wolf. It's that that's the classic story, and that's why I thought that's actually a great part of the story. Is that he's not completely wrong, but he bugs the S out of me.
And Candace in the chat, which bugs the bejesus out of me. Hope always wants to see the good in other people.
Yes,
and Liam's like, oh, that's, you know, one of the things that I love about you. And I was just like, oh.
But she does. Hope's a good girl.
No. I love Hope, but I just want to grab her and shake her and slap her. Like, it's weird. Don't sit there and act like she's like, well, sometimes artists are scary. Shut up. It is weird. You know it's weird to have a doll in your house that looks like the person you're obsessed with. That is weird.
And Hope actually said that to me. And she was like, I know it's weird. I know it's a little weird. But like, oh, rationalization.
Well, also,
Brooke needs to find out about this. Because Brooke finds out about it. Oh, she's like, Hope.
Yeah, Mama Brooke finds out about it. That's it, kids. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Mama Brooke finds out. She's done. No, I was gonna say, kids.
You got a what?
Well, first of all, let's not give Hope all that credit. Hope liked the attention. Sorry, I think she liked the attention a little bit. It's amused to you, like, oh my, she knows she liked her somewhere. She liked that. I'm not buying it. She may think it a little creepy, but also kind of, well, you are putting together really good designs. Mm-hmm.
No, I agree on some level.
On some level, I think on some level she does.
His admiration for her is flattering to her on some level, as much as it scares her. Because if not, why is she spending so much time with him?
See, or maybe that's to Finn's point. Finn said to Liam, look, you need to pay more attention to your wife.
He sure did, didn't he?
Right? Because, you know, forget, you've been paying way too much attention to Steffi and now it's all Thomas. It's like, you don't think Hope is feeling this? You think it's okay? You think it's absolutely okay with her?
I know. So I get a little hot under the wig. It's warm in LA today. Like 3 days ago, it's freezing. Now it's all warm. So I think the wig off. No, I agree. I agree with you guys. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like I love that Finn's just like, okay, I don't know what the F's going on here, but you need to go back to your woman and take care of that. That's what he was like. And let Steffi do her thing. I mean, that's kind of like what he was saying. And again, he's not wrong either. It's kind of like that's what makes it so good, that none of them are really wrong. They're just all annoying. Everybody's annoying. And I get that. Like I said, I get that Steffi and Hope just want to live their lives. Like everything was decided. Everything's come down. You do your thing. We're gonna do our thing. We're all gonna coexist together. It should be fine. I love that Hope and Stephanie had a close moment, which I kind of liked. I like that they kind of got together, were talking, and it's just regular for them. But they really don't want to have their parents, their mothers, just say, relationship. They don't want that. They're all kind of raised together. They're all kind of this weird. They're a weird blended family as it is, just without even the relationship stuff. I mean, Hope is from one family and Stephanie's from another. It's a whole, bring back Rick, bring back Rick. It's a whole mixture of stuff. So that's alone, but then you add the Liam thing in there, and it was another dimension. But I think the ladies, I like that they're trying, and please continue this, Bold and Beautiful, to show us strong women together, at least, not trying to fight over a man. Like, I'm glad he gives Steffi a love interest. I'm so glad he did.
And I just have a request, if anyone's listening out there.
Yes.
I'd like to have Bridget back. Ashley Jones. Thank you.
Please and thank you. Yes, we like Ashley Jones. She's good. They trot her out every once in a while for special occasions. I know the cast it's a half-hour show. I totally get like where's Kristen? Where Zende's parents. I mean, it's such a small cast. I mean, small show and a larger cast. So hopefully Christmas time, maybe some of them will come back for a little bit.
That'd be cool.
But yes, the doll is telling Thomas to kill Liam, kids.
Oh,
like I said earlier, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I shouldn't say that, of course, because Liam's the main character. But I'm like, go.
Need some Visine.
Get the red out, Tammy. Get the red out.
You know what? It was her medicine, right? In LA, that she was taking her medicine, Tammy.
I'm like, what the days of our lives am I watching? Like, this is the crazy camera angles, the music. It's so just like, is this James E. Riley back from the dead writing for Bold and the Beautiful? I'm like, I'm so surprised they went this direction with this type of storyline. It almost, in a way, I had to rationalize this myself because I was getting pissed. So I had to rationalize, okay, a mannequin is fashion house stuff. That is part of a fashion house. So to make a mannequin demonic or whatever, that actually kind of works in the scheme of the theme of the show. The show's about fashion, of fashion houses. Why not? But it's such a far out thing for them to do. They don't normally do this.
I think, to Amanda's point, she's been saying this for months.
Roll her eyes.
You can imagine the writer's room saying, how the F are we going to redeem Thomas? How are we going to do this? Let's give him a brain tumor and let's throw in a mannequin and he could have these delusions about Hope, the mannequin. Like, oh my God, that's brilliant. Yes.
Okay, so dish. But he's I can't get the word out. It's Tabicate. I can't get the word out. Never mind. And I said, but he has no head. He has no head. So we're gonna put the head back on. And I know also part of it was COVID stuff too. I know this helps them with the COVID situation because it's literally him and a mannequin. No other actors on set, just him and a mannequin. I mean, it does work.
Feel like so safe going to work.
Baby Yoda do the scene together. Baby Yoda, I just understand why she won't love me. I don't know why either. But see, nobody's around. I can kiss him. I can do whatever I want to him. No big deal.
You're absolutely right. That's brilliant. And I am loving Charlie and the scenes between Tom and
Oh my God.
I love Charlie so much. I'm just like, dude,
me too.
I got a little scared for him. I got a little scared for him though. I was like, oh, Thomas, don't do anything to Charlie. Oh my God, that actor is so good. He's so funny. And so I thought it was kind of
interrogation classes.
Oh yeah. I was like,
yeah,
okay, Charlie, okay. And Thomas was like trying to laugh. It was just so funny. It was just kind of like, I wonder in real life, those scenes, just the actors, I'm sure they were laughing between takes, just like the way he was saying stuff, like, why'd you take the ball? Just
sorry.
Like, so, a doggy. We know doggies.
Oh.
So it was just funny. I mean, that whole thing was hilarious to me. So your dog has an opinion too? What do you want to say?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I agree with you, James.
Right.
So yeah, I think part of it is COVID safeness.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think so. So I'm trying to think like because I'm a writer too, so I'm trying to think of like what they constantly be doing right now. It's just again, it's so outrageous for them. This on days would be nothing. Big baby. Oh my God, what a cute little angel.
Oh God, I cannot even.
Oh my God, you're so good face. Oh, hi, baby.
Yeah, she's tiny.
What's her name?
Bo. Her name's Bobo.
Oh, hi, Bobo. Hi, Bobo girl.
Oh my God,
so cute. Making an appearance on television.
I know. Say hi.
You'll be famous, girl. You'll be famous.
He has Yoda ears.
Just have Yoda ears. Oh my God, it's so funny.
Everybody says that.
Candace Mack did bring up, this is the show that had those berries and Darla floating heads, so let's not forget that. Yeah, I remember that at one point. And they did have the crazy, ghoulish, you know, goblin.
Oh, and
I mean,
back then Thomas was still not the best person because he told Brooke that they slept together on those berries and they didn't. Remember that?
Yeah. I know. So I mean, but still, this is not common. The show doesn't really do this very much like this. They're going full throttle. Days of Our Lives, 1995. I mean, they're going in, and they're saying we're going to do it. I expect Vivian to come in, Alaman to come in. I don't know. It's just like completely. They're like, we're going to go for it. And like I said, the camera angles, that music. I'll give both music supervisor and Bold and Beautiful. You guys have been good for last year or so. You guys really ramp up the drama with the music. You do.
Can I just say there was that one moment where Hope Doll is on the couch and Thomas is behind her. And he's furious. He's going crazy.
Yes.
Well, he's got this pounding headache and he's going crazy. He leans in behind her. He's like, what?
Matthew Atkinson.
Good.
Congratulations, because I know it must not be easy for you.
Yeah.
We support you.
When he says, I'm not that person anymore. And I was like, whoa.
I mean, yes, we give you lots of props, Matthew Atkinson, because I know you know about the show too and everything. So I will give you props because I mean I know it can't be easy. But you're performing. You're giving it your all. I mean, so I mean, he did this week. He did give it his all this week. I mean,
I gotta show y'all her cast. I forgot.
Oh, baby.
So even cuter because of cast.
Yeah.
What happened to her leg?
She jumped wrong and pulled one of those ACL. Like a football player. Tore it.
That's even cuter. That's even cuter now.
No more soccer for Bobo.
Yeah.
No, you know more soccer.
Soccer days are over. Her career's over.
Joe says my two babies. Yeah, so cute. So I give Matthew Atkinson lots of credit because I know it can't be easy to do storylines like this. Again, other shows have done it and they get used to it, but this show usually isn't steeped in that. Usually it's more, not saying realistic, but it's just more not as macabre like this is. It's not usually like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's really different. And people are always saying, oh, they need to do something different. I'm tired of the same thing. Well, they're doing it. Okay? They're doing it.
You're right. No, you're right.
And this week, the doll morphed into humanness.
Yes.
Which is really freaky.
I know. But no, but man, you actually have a good point. I mean, people want different. And, so now we're getting different, So that's Nicholas Dunn wants to know, hello, 21 people watching. Wow, okay. Hi, everybody. That's the most we've had in a while. I wonder if the mannequin will cure Thomas. I don't think it'll cure Thomas. I think it's going to try to tear down Thomas. That he'll get saved by somebody. Real hope save him.
Is he going to kidnap Liam?
Ooh. And go down that road. Liam's been kidnapped before. It's only the first time.
Oh, yeah. He should be used to it.
He'll be used to it now. Actually, there's a line on General Hospital this week with Anna and Valentine with Peter. Like, you actually act like this happens to you all the time. Well, for them it does. I mean, they've been shot at all the time. It just happens all the time. So you're funny you say that. I think yes, he's been kidnapped. Quinn kidnapped him and had different names, or Jack and Jill, and all these different things he did. So I in a way, I hope they don't go that way. But if they go that way and have Liam actually save Thomas, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. That Liam finally sees that Thomas is kind of like it's not him, and he tries to and he saves him. That could be interesting.
I think.
Yeah. Tammy's like,
Here we go.
she's like, she's not liking any of that at all. So she's like, yes, Tammy.
All this, I mean, clearly it's a brain issue. Like something's going on. So the only way for it to be revealed is if he goes to Finn and says, I'm not feeling good. I've got these headaches. He does some testing, but in between the test results, Thomas will probably kidnap Liam, try to kill him. Finn will find out this is why he's behaving the way he's been behaving. So
the Finn factor.
The Finn factor.
Finn factor. And that's actually, and he's dating Thomas's sister Steffi, which would make her more into Finn because he helped me. Oh, okay, I see. I guess what's going on.
Because how else is this gonna come to light what the issue is? Because it's not just Thomas, it's Thomas and his brain right now.
Yeah.
And what really bothers me too is that how is no one noticing? Like he's already told everybody, I don't feel that great. I'm not sleeping. I'm having headaches. I'm like, hello. He's all out in space. Like he's like looking off in space and people's talking to him.
He's always looking off.
No one noticed that. Right? Like, hello.
I know. It's like he's always staring off. Like something's wrong.
And Hope said, Thomas, are you okay? No, he's not okay. Like what? Oh, you're not sleeping? You got headaches? Are you okay? No, he's not. Help that poor guy.
I love doing the show. I swear to God, I love doing this. You guys are hilarious. It's been an hour, kids. We got to end the show. Because she got another show after this next day. I can talk to you guys forever because you guys are hilarious. And the dog is just making me want to get a dog right now. But that was your week that wasn't and Bold and Beautiful. And so I mean they're keeping it tight. It's like maybe 3 storylines right now, I guess. But the main one is Thomas and the Hope thing. So I don't know. I haven't seen a promo for next week yet. I'll probably see it later today. I haven't seen it yet. Joe says it's not a mannequin, it's a person love doll.
No.
That's weird. That's scarier too.
What will dinner lead to? I don't know.
Tammy said it.
Tammy said it. Like, oh.
We were all thinking it, but Tammy said it.
Rashana James thinks, 20 people watching, it might be Hope that saves him because Liam has a one-track mind towards Thomas. I think that's gonna be too obvious if Hope did it.
Liam's got to be.
Yes. Yeah. I'm agreeing with Tammy and Amanda. I think the boys it's gonna be them. It's not gonna be the girls. It's gonna be Liam and Finn. They're gonna be involved in this. I think it is. They have to use Finn anyway because he's a doctor. They have to use him for something. I mean, they have to use him. And he's dating Steffi, so there's a connection there somewhere. So I think they're all no Tammy. I agree with Tammy. I think I do. I agree with Tammy. Oh, the love doll thing. Oh yeah, there's a no Tammy. Yeah. They had lunch. They have dinner next, and then a night.
Oh no.
I don't know.
How easy she is.
Yeah, that's how she feels. That's how she feels that night.
More dates. I don't know.
She's in the mood.
I shouldn't say easy. Just how. Whatever. Why am I talking about this?
I know you did, Tammy. So we'll end the show right now. Hi, I'm James Lott Jr. And so Tami Goveia, tell me they can find you on social media, please.
Oh, I don't know. Just I'm here.
Goveia. She's here. She's everywhere.
Tami Goveia on Insta, Twitter, Tami Goveia, Facebook, Tami Goveia official.
Yes.
And again, following this show, 1:30 is daytime today. So stay tuned for more soapy goodness.
Yes, and Amanda, Russ, and Baby Bobo. Where can they find you?
You can find me on all the socials at The Bold and Beautiful Podcast.com, or just, you don't have to add the .com. Also, thanks to KKL the Queen, Catherine
Yes.
Kelly Lang, and Dom, they sent me a personal message, and it said, "Hi, Amanda. This is Kelly. Thank you." I can retire now.
We love KK. We love her. We love her. She is supportive of us, the show. Tammy and I both have interviewed her. She's a very nice person. I mean, so down to earth. Dom is wonderful. I talked to him for like an hour one day in the store. He's wonderful. So Ben Hart USA. They're online. They're also an actual brick and mortar store in Beverly Hills on Little Santa Monica Boulevard. It's there. And you may see Catherine there. The thing, she's there sometimes. But Dom's there all the time running the store. And so check it out. There's some really cute stuff in there too. There's some really cute stuff in there.
They do.
So yeah, so but say hi to them. And be kind to them when you see them. Don't go crazy and fanatical. Just be kind, talk to them, be respectful, wear a mask. And they're all great over there. So Ben Hart USA, BenHeart USA.com. So make sure you go there and check out the goodness. But we're so happy for Amanda. Now she's included into the Catherine Kelly Lang fam. She knows our show. Follow us on Instagram at Bold and Beautiful Universe, or I think at 700 now. We've got up over 100 more this last couple of weeks. So Thank you so much on Instagram. No, thank you guys. You guys are really coming in. Bold _universe on Twitter. Bold and Beautiful Universe on the Facebook page. I just released my Christmas schedule. I have all kinds of goodness coming. JLJ Media. You can go to JLJ Media, follow it everywhere to see. I have over 20 shows happening from November 30th to January 3rd. They're all Christmas themed shows. So go ahead and check all those out. Tami Goveia is in two of them actually. Coming up Mistletoe Road and the JLJ Media crossover Christmas special. So be in both of those. So check your local listings, which is YouTube channel, JLJ Media, and all the streaming services from iHeartRadio to CastBox to Deezer to Spotify, JLJ Media. Just subscribe to that, and you can see all the shows that are there, including this one. And follow, like, subscribe, share with all the groups, all the Facebook groups, all the Bold and Beautiful groups. Share it with them. They've been so wonderful.
To the chat, people in the chat, Rashonda, Nicholas, Joe, Kirsten. Love you guys for joining us. So thank you.
Yes, and we had the most people. The most people watched. We had up to 22 people watching us. The first time we went over 20. So I'm very, very happy about that. I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow me. We're all James Lott Jr. is sold at James Lott Jr. on all those social media platforms. You know what they are. And we love you so much. And this show is my favorite shows to do of all time every week. Ladies, good to see you, everybody. Take care.